It might help if I turn my stuff on. Heyo, there I heyo. I'm here now. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Sandwich redeem. Yippee! It's super weird. I don't know. Slinky. Yes. I should actually grab that because I mess with it all the time. I'm going to be sad if I don't have it. All right, I have it. Isn't it crazy that not even 10 minutes ago we talked to each other at the pool? That's true. That's true. Literally, we literally just saw all of us in person. We're just doing a good old hangout. Okay. Continue. Let's get into it. So when we last left off, we were gonna defend ourselves. Try one on stream. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Also, I don't know if it was just because of like the chlorine or whatever at the pool, but my throat is like kind of killing me, or maybe it's because I was screaming a lot. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix Luke. Oh my god. I can't handle his hotness. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Question mark. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story. I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Even if I know that the other person is completely innocent. Because I guarantee you Edgeworth knows that Phoenix Wright is innocent right here, right now. Do I have to take the beads out of the pack? Yeah, take them out. Like, open up the pack and take them out. How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. How long does it take? I don't actually know how long it takes, but they just slowly absorb water, and then eventually they're not able to contain any more water, and they literally kind of just blow up. Or they'll make like a loud popping noise too. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Just put them into a plastic bag filled with water. Either that or put them in a bowl or something. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. I dropped my water bottle cap, so that means if I spill my water, I'm gonna be a sad man. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. I am literally a defense attorney, so... Wait. Okay, let's do this. September 9th, it's the courtroom, yada yada yada. Court's now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I fucking dropped my bottle cap again. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. The witness says objection. The witness clearly shows no sign of doing this shit. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I say, the prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Yo, it's the gumshoe game. Yep, that's it. Yeah, okay. See you later, Henry. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gateway Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why, tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Probably because that's how it always is for you, Phoenix Wright. Oh, ho, ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 p.m., I believe. Well, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Let's see if I could remember what I have to... I'm gonna ask him I think I have to ask him what a bedlam is. It must have been when you attacked, I presume. You see, continue. Alright, never mind. I looked away, and I saw him. I think I need this. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked, but you... by you, and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. So she ran to the left. Miss May said she ran to the right. Can we start a poll on if we should verbally abuse Mr. White? Well, I'm already going to do that as a lawyer. That's like my job. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it is simple, you have misheard her. I think not, look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? Both are correct. Ah, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? Because even Edgeworth is fucking clueless right now. In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Oh, here comes my fingy. I'm gonna point. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Your point, sir? Order? I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Objection! I don't know what the fuck that word is. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Buddy boy. He just... In this game, Phoenix just pulls out a lot of listen here, matey. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. No, let's see. Oops.
I keep dropping my water bottle cap.
I fidget too much. Pretty sure I show this. Because she died in one hit. I mean, I have 5 strikes technically, so I guess we could do it. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. No, we want justice. No. Okay. Even in the updated autopsy report, she was only hit once. Very well, and if the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now. White. Mr. White. Okay. I'm gonna be real sad and sassy about it now. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Oh, you've never seen that type of... Oh, okay, interesting. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Listen here, matey. I want to ask him what the thing was. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, and something about that strike you as odd. Yes, very odd. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. I'm fairly positive I present this now. Because you wouldn't be able to see it. Again, I don't think that these people should ever work in an actual courthouse because the evidence that this man... Yeah, there's evidence that Mr. White is full of shit, but they just keep going along. Because people don't fucking care. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Which... Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell in. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. Plus, the window didn't even go all the way to the ground. You can't see the ground from the window. Phoenix is proving that White is lying multiple times, but the judge is like, I don't know. That's true. Imagine if Mr. White was black. And the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fay law offices. Damn. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. All right, have fun, Henry. Mr. White. Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia, looks like we're about to get our verdict. What's up, Edgeworth? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Edgeworth is literally an asshole. He's literally a bitch. The wiretap. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew that the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is the fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. I can't believe that this works. It just makes me hate humanity, even though that none of these people are real people. Edgeworth, it is literally a crime to be doing this. That is true. Like, literally none of the people in this courtroom are real, but it just makes me hate humanity that we're like, yeah, this guy, he's starting to break. We obviously know he killed a person, but, fuck you. I feel faint. All right. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass stand, or this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. The weird tapping. I'm pretty sure all I do is just press him. That's literally all I do. Do you have proof? Mr. Beaumay knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. And then we go this one. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law office. They were obviously Mr. White's, and if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. We're a corporate detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality, so we will illegally wiretap your phone. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I could blow something out of him. I'm pretty sure don't I just keep pressing him? Maybe if I just do this a couple more times, let's see. Oops, skipped one, whatever. Yeah, here we go. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that it's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to admit your defeats. You fought honorably. And you fought dishonorably. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yeah, Your Honor. Phoenix? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? And Edgeworth knew Phoenix when they were younger, and he's still being a dick. That's true. That is true. Edgeworth, Phoenix, and Larry. They were all like in elementary school together or something. What happened? Oh right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah. Hey, Phoenix. Well, we kind of do get a pretty good backstory on Edgeworth in the fourth case, I guess. Because his dad was a defense attorney and was murdered, and he just hates. He's like got an almost abnormal hatred for criminals. So even if they're innocent, he just wants a guilty verdict. What's funny is when we have to defend Edgeworth, we have to be dicks to him. I mean, we're not really a dick to him when we defend him, but we do really, like... I want to be surprised if Edgeworth cries in his cell as we're, like, questioning him. Yeah, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. He didn't even want Phoenix to defend him? That's true. Maya, you grew up so fast. You're Maya. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, It appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won, huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. You know what? I just remembered. Yo, Phoenix has the best face at the end of this trial. Literally the best face. Unless it's at the very, unless it's not this specific case. I could be wrong. I just now thought about that for some reason. Maya's got some nice tits. No, those are Mia's tits. Is the defendant are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Just wait for Pearl, Brandon. Captain Forehead. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Waha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. Wright, when you allegedly entered Fay and Kula offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Whoa! That's my yelling. Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Edgeworth, fucking take your loss with dignity. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be another one of these updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Wait. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make something up. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Let's see. Which is a crime? You can't just make up evidence. Phoenix did it on an accident and got disbarred. Yeah. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
Take that! Oh, throw the piece of paper. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. I bet Edgeworth sucks up to the judge's nuts. No, Edgeworth is just a fucking dick. He doesn't do anything like that. Let's see. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. It's still going to be released to the press. Because I don't care. Oh my God. Case closed, Your Honor. Phoenix's stupid ass grin. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. What is my phone saying? Oh. Well, this court finds the defense, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Yeah. And then I immediately want to go to jail because I'm about to beat the shit out of Edgeworth in the street. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. Guess you're getting jumped in the parking lot? I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. Well, you know what? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. Let's fucking Thanks for the bit. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Wait, no. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. Hee, I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. The office. I'll see you later. Chief Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. One of the things he has to say to Mia is, can we smash? Yeah, well, Mia's dead now, so we can't do that. Thanks for the bit. Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha. You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya. What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. Oh, this is the song that Toby Fox took inspiration from for Undertale? That's cool. It's always interesting how artists get their inspirations from. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you, Nick. I don't even know where that came from. Where did Nick come from? You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya.
Yeah, here it is. His stupid face. Look at it. Look at his stupid face. Dude.
Why does he look like that? What? Weird fucking face. And then Mia comes out of nowhere. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching while you sleep. William said, wait till you see Pearl. What does that mean? Pearl is another character in the game that's related to, like Mia and Maya Fey, another spirit medium. And she's got a big-ass forehead. Her forehead, her eyes start here. All right, Nick, let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Yeah, Pearl is her cousin. Okay, wait up. And Pearl is also like -5 years old. You could punt Pearl. All right. Oh man, freaking old bag. I can't wait till we see old bag. Save your progress, yes. All right, start the next one. Gra, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. Wendy Oldbag, what a boomer. This is also a really good song in this song, or in this game. This is a really good song in this song. I love this song. There's so many bangers in this game. October 14, so it's been basically a month since the last case. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrates. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What, Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. And you're fucking old, Phoenix. Young like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See, I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Boomer. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Let's have sex with Gumshoe, of course. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? By living on the street. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. I did not know Maya was 17. We've literally said that. Scroll up and chat a little bit, and you'll see fucking William say it. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring. The cell phone literally pierces my eardrums. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Yep. And Steel Samurai is played by none other than not Hugh Jackman. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick. Please, Nick. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays a villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. He's played by none other than Dick Gumshoe, only the most handsome and sexy man alive. You should look at Shmeems. I could look at Shmeems. What's in Shmeems? Stupid fucking face. That's pretty funny. Okay. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. And you should look at AI stuff. Henry made me make something. Yeah, I see it. The Kermit the Frog sitting on the throne, surrounded by smaller Kermit the Frogs. Yeah, I'm looking at it. You guys type in the weirdest things in AI image generators. I don't know how you think of it half the time. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring this fucking cell phone. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. Mwah. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. But don't forget, I'm a lawyer. What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement in this game to show it to everybody you can. Hold on, I'm actually gonna look at that real quick. Let's see if I could find that. It's gotta be, it's here somewhere. Let's see. Where is it? Maybe it's not. There's an achievement to get every lunchbox from Angel Star. That's in the very last one. There's an achievement to say Mia Fey when the defendant, or when asked who the defendant is, in the very, very first case. There might not be a achievement to show your lawyer's badge to everybody. I thought that was a thing. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. Damn, there should be one? Yeah, there should be one. Oh, what's up, bro? Literally Sasquatch. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. But he definitely did it. Murder. At least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? He's like, I can hear you. What the fuck? I'm like, no. This is getting off to a great start. And music starts now. Damn it. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. You know, like a little gorilla monkey man, not Hugh Jackman. Sasquatch. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until my job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Wow. Maya judging a book by its cover. Van would be super disappointed. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Mm-hmm. Here's the music. The way he talking about kids is a bit sus. There was literally nothing sus about that. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. He was just saying he didn't want to, like, disappoint by showing his face. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Well, actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Instead of Universal Studios, it's Global. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. He's out of touch. I'm out of time. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kid show. He walks the streets of Neo Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Sniff. Wow. I see. Neo Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. I worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So I was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? Sniff. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. Let's go to the studio. It's almost Halloween. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. What's up, old bag? Wendy Oldbag. I'm fairly positive there's a point in time in this game, like in this trial, where we like insult the crap out of this lady, and I can't remember if that happens or not. I just can't remember. You want in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers. Sightseers. Tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible happens and all you want to do... Yeah, okay. I like at the very end of that spiel, she goes, my son hasn't called in. like, my son hasn't called in a couple days. Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to. Youth today. studio. So, what do you do here at the studios? Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. Yeah, so did Joey Drew Studios, so we saw how that went. Good night. In fact, in my younger days, no, you were a star. Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too. He was... Hammer? The victim. Dummy. The evil magistrate. Hopefully her son doesn't have the same last name. Her son probably has the same last name, because that's how last names work. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's possibly why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. You know, that's a point that is not really brought up in this video game either. Everybody is immediately thought of as guilty. There is no innocent until proven guilty in this video game. It is always guilty until proven innocent. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Oops, I skipped Mr. Hammer by accident. Whatever. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You could bet your biscuits on it. I don't have any biscuits, so my bad. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He also looks like he was born in the 70s. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she's owned this place, obviously. What's that? You giving that to me? No, I'm a lawyer, moron. Hey, I need a piece of paper. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Sniff. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says that she saw you that day. She says you were heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. Sniff. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Oh, what? There's a zip tie on the ground, and it scared the crap out of me when I toe touched it. I don't know. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you alone. Grr, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Hey, she's old. Run past her. She can't catch you. Here you go, lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. I am wearing a suit and tie. What the fuck? Like, really? Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There are maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! That's a rapper. Also, is it just me, or did I just hear some thunder? Did anyone else hear thunder, or was that just me? Maybe I'm going insane. You heard thunder? Okay. Because it was weird. It sounded like it was coming directly from my headphones, but at the same time, it didn't sound like it was coming from my headphones. Outside Studio 1. We got the monkey. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? What's up, Gumshoe? Hey, yo, I love you. You're hot. It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. He probably does that on a daily basis. Also, I'd appreciate it if we had some music and not these birds chirping. So, hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Wow, Maya is not pulling any punches on Detective Gumshoe. You apologize to Gumshoe right now, Maya. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no, I'm sorry, yeah. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey. What exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, all right. There we go. Here's some music. The investigation. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Pierced through the chest by a spear. The reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Yeah. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. Watch. What kind of evidence? Well, that her photo. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up there on the gate, pal? Gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Time me out, okay? Brandon is spending points to time himself out. I must oblige. Here you go, sir. Whenever someone walks by that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Ho ho, ho 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 ho, Santa Claus. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Aha! Ah. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. I don't think I can help you anymore yet. Okay. So, I love this whole part here because we're like, there's a tree that has fallen over. We are not allowed to get over. We cannot get over here. Go around. There's more than one way to get over here. They're just like, yep, we are literally stuck. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short break here. Hey, good idea, pal. Yeah, let's sit down together, Gumshoe. No, the two of us. The two of us are having us time. You shush, Maya. Us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. True. Let's go back to Studio 1. It's going... Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Ooh, there was thunder again. That time, that was 100% thunder. I hope my power doesn't go out, because that would be awesome. Nick, look, that security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough, she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? Irk. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Can I just immediately save the game, please? Yes, perfect. Because I'd rather my power not... Like, I don't want my power to go out. There's some thunder in the vicinity. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. It's still thundering outside. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in the central position. No matter where you go here, you must pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. Let me change my position here. I'm a little uncomfortable. If he's not the one, what did it? I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Gahaha. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. I was not. Was it seriously you? Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was, past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's an automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, you see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do. Oops. Oh, I can just go to the employee area? Okay, sure, man. You know, I just realized that we're Phoenix Wright and we don't usually follow the rules, so. Old Bag told us not to go here, so of course we're going here. It might be raining right now, actually. It is definitely raining right now. I'm glad it wasn't like thunder and lightning while we were at the swimming pool earlier today, guys, because they would have closed that shit very quickly. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Yeah, like eating lunch and vending machine. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Steak! No clues, dang it. Hey, Brandon, in this trial, there's a guy that looks exactly like you. Oh, yeah, there is. And he talks in leet speak. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, didn't they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna be honest. Couldn't we slide to the left? Nope. I wanted to look here. The metal grate on the drain here is apparently fallen off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. Steak. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Let's see. Let me see something. Okay. Eat the Tokyo banana on stream. I can do that. I don't think there is anything for me to examine in here. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Hit the old lady. Okay. Hey, there's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going in the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Oh, I think I remember what to do. Hold on. I think I have to examine the computer. Computer that runs the studio. Yep. Hey, no touching. Aw, man. Didn't let me do it. Hey! Hey, you! Give me a key card or something. Who killed the hammer guy? When we see them, I'll tell you. This is also the first case where you actually don't know who killed the victim. Because the first two cases actually showed you. Let's see. Let's go back here. There's some more thunder. It is like genuinely storming outside. Usually it doesn't. Well, I guess monsoon season it makes sense. So apparently they have Mr. Powers in questioning. Right. Look, pal, that camera takes a picture automatically whenever someone walks by, and it took a picture of Will Powers. Save? Yeah, I should save. There was thunder really close to our house. Yeah. If I turned off my lights and had my blinds open, you could do like the counting thing, because whenever you see lightning and you count, and then when the thunder sounds, so how many seconds is how many miles away it is. I have to ask him about that photograph. Oh well, let's try again later. If I go here, I don't think anything will happen, or maybe something will. What's going on, Nick? Power said he was sleeping in his dressing room, but now there's a photo of him going to the studio. Don't look at me. How should I know? What do you think? That photo the detective was talking about is the problem here? Well, that's hard to say without seeing the actual photo ourselves. But if it is Powers in that photo, his alibi is shot. Only one person went to the scene of the crime before the murder took place, and there's a photograph to prove it. I guess it makes sense that that person is the killer then. What do we do, Nick? Maybe there was someone else who could have gone to this seen other than towers. Let's take a look. Maybe that security lady missed somebody. One thing's for sure, if there are any clues, they'll be in that studio. Let me go ahead and save before my power goes out. If stream all of a sudden ends and you see me frantically typing on Discord, it's because my power went out. Nope. So let's go back here. You. What's up with the monkey? Studio mascot, I guess it's a monkey of some kind, but what kind of monkey has a nose like that? It's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 2, Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too. Let's see. Am I supposed to present something to this lady? I know the first two cases really well, but the third case is where I kind of lose my mind a little bit because I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I have played this game before, but it was a long time ago. There's a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gates. An overhead map of the studios right from here. Here's the employer to the left of the actual film studios. I just wonder, because I'm supposed to be able to get to, I'm actually inside Studio 1, I believe. You know, I wonder if there's a key card in the employee area. That might be what I'm supposed to grab. Let's see. Let's see if there's one in here. Bag. This must be Powder's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee. Yep. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow? I knew I was missing the key card somewhere. You're gonna watch me struggle bust my way through the third the third frickin' thing because I'm gonna lose my mind. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this key card we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. All right, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Sadness. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. What's this? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl is more trouble than I thought. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like the helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that. What's up, Penny? We are going to somehow mysteriously, magically know that this woman's name is Penny, but I'm fairly positive she never says her name once, ever. Literally ever. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here, and we automatically know her name is Penny. She's an assistant. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry, leave it to us. What's up? Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Sure. Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see? Only one assistant. Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. Look at Old Bag in the back there. Look at her face. She is flabbergasted right now. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Penny, does she smell like pennies? I don't know, I haven't tried. There's no sniff button in this game. Thank you for the bit, though. Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. We should add a sniff button. Thanks for the pit. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha. That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was around here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Yeah, because Penny is also a Esper or something. She's a spirit being. She can sense people. Think about it. We can sniff gumshoe all we want. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. I wonder what gumshoe would smell like. Who knows, man? Thanks for the bit, Brandon. What? You're still here? Yeah. If you see everybody who comes and goes, you would know I'm still here. Old bag. Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. It's because you're freaking already 6 inches in the grave. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? She's about to unload on us. I'm pretty sure. Ma'am? Who was it? Yep, here was it. Here it is. Eek. Spiky-haired cretin. We were just talking to the assistant at Studio One. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouths like... Rawr. She left. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer. Yep, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. I believe it is this one. There, entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. Here he is. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back, huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day. Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Powers, question mark. Photo has been added. Hey, Nick, can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? More like put her in the fucking grave. Thanks for the bit. I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Uh-huh, yep. Sabe. Sabe le game. Here he is, Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I assume someone put on the costume and pretending to be Will Powers? Yes, you are correct. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Trial time, let's fuck Edgeworth's face up. Just punch him in the face. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court? Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. Edgeworth actually comes in clutch in this case. That's true, he does. At the very end. With Old Bag. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. That is incorrect. There were 4 people here because we know Old Bag was there. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. So Gumshoe is wrong. Yeah, if you look at the, like earlier, there's a picture. It's a picture of like Will Powers falling down. Old Bag is literally in the background of that picture, and I'm fairly positive that was like the same day of the murder. That picture, because they were rehearsing, and Will Powers fell and hurt his ankle. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Nope, I'm good, sir. You could probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. My throat is starting to hurt. Will the witness declare her name? Drink water? Yeah, I am drinking water. Oh, Lord. My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Please never make that face at me again. Your name, please? Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please? Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. That's true. He had trouble with White as well. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me yeah, okay. We're talking about the captain of the chess club over here. Objection, I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oldbag is down bad for Edgeworth. That's true. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. Okay. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. I think even Edgeworth would be on our side because of this old lady. You know your stuff, dearie? You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Old bag. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. So, I think, hold on, I just want to go back to what this says. Well, okay, yeah. That, because they were practicing before, too? I think I present the picture. Because you're like, oh, I mean, you can't really see. Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Unless they did a less than 30 minutes practice. Well, they were... that she got there at 1, but they were doing like so they were doing a rehearsal really like early in the morning. Then they went to eat lunch, and then after lunch, the victim went back to Studio 1. Hugh Jackman went to take a nap, and then 1 o'clock comes around. Old Bag arrives, and then that's when she sees the Steel Samurai walk by. So they had like stuff before she even got there, which I think is wrong because in a picture that they show us, she's literally standing in the background. So, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, honey? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai, but that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing that of you of that, Mr. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Humph. Knows the old man? Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. It would be funny if in every trial Edgeworth has an updated autopsy report. He does have one. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? Should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, hold on, she's literally standing right here. What do you mean you got there at 1 o'clock? You were there! And she said that morning. That morning. That means that she was there before 1 o'clock. Whatever. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. If that was the case, I would say, fucking damn it, Gumshoe, you had one fucking job. Oh, man, I don't fucking remember. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. Samurai spear, the murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant deal. I better write this down in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Old ass would probably like that. Thanks for the pit, Brandon. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. That's the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot where he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. I think we've had enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Edgeworth is a bad lawyer? Well, I mean, he's really good at making shit up and doing illegal, forging of evidence, but we don't talk about that. Then allow me to remove the doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue your testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Wow, it's really coming down now. The rain. Okay. Again, there is a chance that my power just immediately goes out. So I'm gonna save real quick. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. Bro literally says not important to any fucking information except it's still saying this person was killed. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True, the only person I saw was Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Also, wouldn't lunch be in the building? Lunch was done in the employee area. That's where the lunch was. So they had to cross this gate to get from here to here. I think I present the photo again because it says photo number 2, or maybe it might be. It might be this statement, because it's saying the only person I saw go to the studio was Will Powers, but there was another photo there, because this is photo number 2. We want to know what photo number 1 was. So I assume it's on this one.
Objection!
Okay. I'm correct, because the bar up here disappeared. If the bar stayed there, I would have been wrong. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate of the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The yes show here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? She also, in that weird, like, trial or, like, court view, she looked exactly like a prisoner in a prisoner jumpsuit, only it's blue instead of orange. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? On my desk. Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes. That's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Ahem. I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help. Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. Is she the murderer? No, she's not the murderer. When we see the murderer, I will tell you, because I told you I would. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Sigh. I see. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. I like that face that Maya makes. Maya's just, are you fucking kidding me face. Edgeworth is getting sexually assaulted. Every day after I finish my, I go through the photos. I remember throwing out one photo that day. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Huh? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain. I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. Yeah, hold up. I know this guy's a dick, but I hate this old lady more. Can we get some fucking security for Edgeworth to protect him from her? Yeah, that's what we need. Edgeworth needs his own secret service. Thank you for the bit. Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop them. Kid Jerome, that's what we need. Can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible, I think it's quite heavy. Right, as much, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information, and no forgetting vital information this time. All right, let me go ahead and save. I'm still worried about my power going out. Mr. Powers, yes, tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go into the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really? What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sniff. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick. What are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Sigh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Sniff. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? Again, sniff button would be great. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio is a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts. Defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order, interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. Yeah, but we fucking do that all the time, actually, so who cares? If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? I believe the correct answer is the security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. The bar went away, so that means I was correct. Who? Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammers who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag to you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. I think I show, it's either the murder weapon or, it might actually be, no, it's either murder weapon or the autopsy report. I'm gonna present this. Murder weapon was the samurai spear. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Old Bag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Look at Maya. Look at, I love her face. It's just her. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh great, stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? I love how they say we don't accuse the innocent, except when in the last trial they literally accused Phoenix. That is true. And we also just accused Old Bag. Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? You do know that every time you go to a court, you're supposed to do the, I swear to say the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and something else, so help me God. What is it? Say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help me God? I think you're supposed to say that. And every single time we go into this courtroom, we're fucking lying, we're admitting information, you know what? Fucking, what the hell, man? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. Yeah, well, we told you to tell the fucking truth, so I don't care. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Old Bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I honestly don't remember what I'm supposed to cross-examine here. It's like slowly coming back to me from the last time I played this video game, but I'm gonna have a time trying to remember. So you're told not to talk. That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There's some other people at the studios that day. I'll just push her on everything. And then I'll see if I can remember what I'm supposed to present. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. Director. Should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There's a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate, and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head has fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but I'll listen to you. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. That's illegal. I think I've asked all the questions I should ask. Oh, okay, that was it apparently. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Them? Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer, the director... Oh, did I, I've already pressed on this. Hold on, I've already pressed this. Do I actually... I might actually say take a break. Because I don't know what the heck I would, What happens if I take a break? Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. Edgeworth is crying right now. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. This lightning is making you cuckoo? Is there still lightning and thunder out there? I could hear the rain still, but I haven't heard lightning and thunder. I'm sure I'll hear some eventually. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Or should I say, should I sniff? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. And even though the judge specifically said, we don't like accusing innocent people, I totally accused an innocent person. Poor Old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Alright, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Sniff. To be continued. Yes, I'll save the gummy. Save the gummy. Alright. I did save. I'm saving right now. I'll save again just for you. Overwrite the selected save data? Yes. Alright. Save again? Yeah, I just did. There you go. Alright. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. So you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Director and producer. Yep, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Let's just ask her what's going on. What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. All right. There's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios. Pronto. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just a minute. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. I really like this song for some reason. There's some good songs in this game. Let's go talk to Brother Man. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes, sniff. Do our fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. I see. Sniff. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. You sure hope not? You think WP is scared of Jerome? Listen, Jerome's pretty scary guy. Looking over here. Can I examine Jerome? Can't examine Jerome. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Yep, his name's Jerome. Main Gate. No one's here. Right. Now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. But I'm gonna eat them, so fucking... And the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Where are the donuts? Security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Okay, let's go to the employee area first. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. She still has not introduced herself. We still have no idea how we know this lady is named Penny. She has not said her name at all. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh, what the fuck am I? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drink. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. Also, her badge. I don't think this is a badge. I think this is a stopwatch, like a timer of some kind. It doesn't look like a badge. She's never said her name is Penny, but we just somehow know her name is Penny. And even in Gumshoe's testimony, he said there are 3 people, which we know is false, at the rehearsal in the morning. He goes, there's Will Powers, Jack Hammer, and then he goes, and the assistant. He doesn't even say her name. Like, no, how do we know your name is Penny? This bitch is more mysterious than anybody else. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. So we know that remains of the everyone probably. Okay. So I guess we don't know yet. We'll know eventually. Go in here. I don't think there's actually anything to get in here, but we're just better. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. Yeah, I don't think there's anything for me in here. I do want to examine this because it's creeping me out. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show. Samurai Boogie Woogie. What do they do in Samurai Boogie Woogie? I kind of like samurai movies. Good for you, I guess. Let's move to the studio main gate. She is not here. I expected her to be there, but she was not. Get Maya off the team. We need Maya. She is very important for summoning her dead sister. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. There's some thunder. Just heard some thunder. Let's check out Studio 2. There's an incinerator. That is a key moment right there. This is Studio 2. I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I thought I would be able to look at the one that's bent. By the way, Brandon, because I told you who the murderer and whatnot was. I'll tell you the murder weapon was this bent one. That was the murder weapon was. If you've never played this game before and I just spoiled it, I don't fucking care. So I don't think I can actually go in here yet. Nick, let's go inside. Do you think it's okay? Oh, well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Who's the killer? We haven't met the killer yet, but that's the murder weapon right there. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. So I don't think I'll just examine this real quick. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too? Probably not, because they ate the bone as well. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just kind of feels odd. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Because why not? And I'll also tell you, Brandon, real quick. So he was murdered here. He fell on this pike. He fell. That's a very key term. Fell on the pike, and then they used the van to move his body to Studio 1. There's more thunder that I can hear. Let me go ahead and move inside Studio 1 just in case someone's in here. Studio 1. Has she appeared yet? No, she has not. If we're talking about the same person. I don't really want to be in here. Yep, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Sigh. Yeah, I still don't think there's really anything for me to do in here. I thought there was something here, but there's not. Let me move back to the employee area, because eventually, let's see if she's in here. Hey, you in here? She's not in here. Oops. Eventually, this comes off. So Van Boy they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that train. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick, if that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, do you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Yeah, rip it open. Oh, I didn't realize I was the one who ripped it open. I thought the kid did it, because it's just made out of cardboard and duct tape. Yeah. You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hiya. There. That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Okay. So now, actually, I think, I think I leave and come back, actually. Let me just go in here just in case. Nope, nothing in here. Let me go back to the main gate. Oh, what's up? Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Ooh, my lights just flickered. My lights just flickered, and I also just heard some thunder, so hold on, let's save a little bit. I'm about to lose power. Let's see, let's talk here a little bit. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere, it's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the other day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Not snick. Do they snick in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They say that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Here's my badge. I don't think I showed it to you. Let me just keep moving. I'll go back inside Studio 1. Not here. I'll go back to Studio 2 real quick. Aha. Wait, the producer is a woman? Yes, the producer is a woman. This place is deserted. Crash. Eek. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No. Well, there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Hey, can I have a key? I would like a key. Let me go back to the employee area. Is this kid here yet? Training grade is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Oh no. Here he is. WTF? Who are Jew dudes, Lamau? What's up, Brandon? Brandon, it looks a lot like you. I want to know what Brandon's reaction is to this. You're still in chat, right, Brandon? It's you. I'm looking at you right now. More thunder. He has yet to... Honestly, I could see him as my cousin. Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever. Lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? Yeah, his name is that disease or sickness you get when you eat raw chicken. Salmonella. I make to leak shows. The Steel Samurai. Mine. RTFC. Read the filled credits. Really? You're the salmonella? I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. No, quite all right, really. It's fine. Raffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah, hot. Slobber. Yeah, I don't like this guy. Hey, did you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume Roxor's drool. Roxor's? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? Lol. Buffer overrun. Pants. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Old Tokyo instead of Neo Old Tokyo. And we've already created this. Raffle Lamau. Pink Princess. Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Hello, sir. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, huh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had to run through for an action scene in the morning, then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Sad face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yep. Sucksers, I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksers mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. He's telling the truth. That meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean D. Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary, though. Sweats. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yep. We were together from noon to 4 p.m. the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Well, the boss over at the network and some sponsors, also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. Sweats. Were all of them with you the entire time? Yep, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers. Scowl. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I try to pay that don't interest me, alright? Fuck you then. Why are you staring at me like that? Ooh, that was some good thunder right there. That was pretty nice, actually. Let me save. I want to get to the next trial. That's my goal. If I can get to the next trial, I'm okay with that. That's probably when I'll end stream, because I'd rather not the power go out. Because even though my computer is plugged into a surge protector, if the power goes out due to lightning, that's not good for a computer. In the slightest. Oh, you flashbanged me, old bag. Ha, you again. Eek. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume, told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess I would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you saw. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director. The one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Oops. Let's see if I can remember what I'm supposed to do now. Trailer door, it's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. Let's go back in. Nope, I was just there. Let's go back in here. Okay, there's nothing in here. Let me go back to... Oh, she's calmed down. You good? I think she's good. Let me go back to the employee area because... Oh, here he is. Found him. This is... We need the kid. He's got a camera. He's got evidence. Hey. Hey, wait. I bet he came right in through the drain. Hey, kiddo. Kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion. Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Aha, you can't fool me. Okay, when was the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ah, easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait, let me go. He's gone. Huh. Something fell out of the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle. Why was it sitting here, I wonder? Here it is. Anyway, what was I saying? He saw everything. So that I kind of hinted to those the sleeping pills earlier. I don't think I directly discussed it, but Will Powers was drugged. Is he still here? Oh God, I'm leaving immediately. Let me go back to the main gate. Huh? Where's that old windbag? I'd have her to leave her post. Hey, Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper. Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Natch. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. I think, is this where do I take the key? Hey, Nick, now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? I like how it says slipped into pocket there. Not added to, not added to the court record or whatnot. It's been slipped into my pocket. Hey, let's go back here. Let's go here. And then I think we just examine the door. I'll automatically use it. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. Great. Let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Not that eager. All right, we got the Singing Samurai, the Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai. This studio's really into samurais. What's up? Hey, Brandon. This is the murderer. Eek. Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez. Vasquez. Quez? I guess so. D. Vasquez. The producer, D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. More thunder. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director. Salamanilla, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird? It's starting to look like it. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Sniff. Is she the producer? Yes, she's the producer. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. All right. We'll give it to him if we see him. I actually think this is the script right here. Hey, look, it's that chair the director sits in. I'm gonna take a look at one of those black and white. Here, a megaphone in real life. Maybe it's not this. He might actually have it then, because if he's still in the employee area, I thought that was the script, but maybe not. That is okay. Hey, bruh. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. So 13, where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Sweats. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Shakes. Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been. I agree. Again, he looks like he's constantly chirking it, does he? I don't see it, but thanks for the bit, I guess. You're just fucking weird, Brandon. And you have no filter either. I feel like someday your big mouth is gonna, like, make someone want to murder you. Rebecca, you know, actually, like Henry. Henry probably wants to murder you all the time. Let's find out what we need to get out of here quick. Yes. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Maya, take a look around that chair for me. Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he left it somewhere? Aha. Found it, Nick, the script. Good work, yeah, because we couldn't fucking look for it earlier. We had to go give that piece of paper to him and all that other shit, and you know what? Hey, what's up? I got your script. Here, we found it, your script. Ah. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet, I'm reading. Just you hold on, what's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You want to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes. With the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. Is it possible for us to leave? Possible? Why? The path was blocked. The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right. That. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. That is a large statue, by the way. That's a massive head. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck until 4. Hammer died at 2:30 because none of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked until 2:15, till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. It sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. He died at 2:30, but his body was moved before that. Yeah, because he was found at 5 p.m., and so they assume he was dead at 2:30. It's not exactly like a correct number. It's just an estimate. It's not that uncommon for, you know, them to look at the body and say they died around this time. I mean, I remember when, who was it? I guess it was my grandfather. When he died, they actually were not allowed, you can't declare a time of death that yourself. You actually have to have somebody who's licensed to do that, almost like a doctor or a nurse. And so it's kind of weird, but like when my grandfather died, we actually had to wait like an extra 30 minutes for someone to come tell us that he was dead, and they pronounced the time of death when they got there. So it was weird, but whatever. What did you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you could find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now more worried than I was before. Huff, puff, puffing and huffing, whatever. What's wrong? Huff, puff. Whippersnappers. She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I catch him, I am going to stab him in the throat. I got a hostage now, Whippersnapper. A hostage? What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I just met with the director just now. My heart, I don't feel so good. She okay? Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died. Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all this huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea, Miss Old Bag. No, I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade, Wonder. I don't think I have anything yet. It might be something I gain later. I think I actually go to the employee area. Yeah. Hey, what's up, dude? Hey. Hey, you. Wait a sec. Phoenix. Was that the boy? Yeah. His name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it, he's getting away. Come back. There, he's back. How did she? Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo, I'm Phoenix Wright, who asked. Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai's so cool. I think he's the bomb. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion is necessary. Maybe a bribe. This kid is simping? He is.
Let me go back to all my places here. Because I give something to Old Bag. I don't remember what it is. Hey, you still in here? She's not in here. I want to know what this drink is. This is a big thing of Mountain Dew. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and papers cups scattered around. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Nothing in here that could be included, just some paper cups and a couple documents. Let's see. Let me try and figure out what I'm supposed to give Old Bag. Let me go back in here. Can I look at this bag? No. Probably not worth looking at the cameras or anything. Perfectly normal stepladder. Never actually used one of these. I don't like heights. I'm a firm believer that humankind was made to keep both feet on the ground. Good for you, buddy. Let me move back to the gates. Where she's at. Already checked there. I'm moving here. He's in here. Let's see if I could actually see him now. See here? Guess is in questioning. Oh well, let's try again. Another day. Still in questioning. Oops, I didn't mean to go here. Hey, can I actually talk to you? Here you go. So what's the best side? We need to get to the studio and talk to that boy. Alright. So do you have any evidence when I've done this? We don't have enough information. Where have I heard that phrase before? So that's where Maya got it from. Oops. Hey, I need to present to you my attorney's badge. Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say? Dead men don't tell tales. Yeah. That's actually kind of creepy for you to say, considering you're dead. I'm borrowing this, just so you know. Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back. She's not demanding when she's exhausted. Oh. I honestly thought I would give this back to her, and she would be fine with giving me the hostage. What's the hostage? He'll come back for this. Phoenix, that hostage, but Cody might give that a gold bag. No, I'm catching that bride for the last thing I do. Do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade. Wonder. What am I gonna give this bitch? Here, you want this? You want this too? You want pills? You don't waste any time coming in to talk about cause and effect. Steak! Forklift! A few Mr. Powers regular clothes. Bag. Hey, don't look at me. Tell that to your sister. Sleeping. Maybe Powers did take a nap here like he said. We're missing something? Yeah, I can see that. Hey, you want this? Hey, it's a Steel Samurai. Huh? Why is he dragging his foot like that? Where'd you get this anyway? Hey, you want this? Steel Samurai Spear. That's totally cool. I wish I had one too. This kid and Maya would get along great. I have no idea what I'm missing, though. I'm trying to remember. I've already looked at this. Sure. Can't look at that again. Go back to here. Let me examine Mr. Monkey. I usually tell the time by ooking. Look, stopped at 2:15 now. Van. They've kept it in incinerator. Plates. This broken one. He used to be quite a star. Oops, didn't mean to do that again. Well, what am I supposed to give this person? I've already seen that. Seen that. Camera. Volcano. Look at the camera again. Doesn't seem to be switched on today, apparently, for some reason. Nope, she didn't care. Hey, what about this? Hey, that's a card. Studio One, right? Card key for Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag. Studio One is in my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the key card, I won't be able to get into Studio One. Yeah, sure. All right. So that's what I gave her. I just had to give her the fucking key card. Here you go. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having depths to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Right. I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. I want to know why that's what I give him. Whatever. Hey. Cody, this looks familiar? Hey, my UR. UR? Huh? Ultra rare. UR, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this if you help me. But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Where do they teach these kids in schools these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What? After all that, I went through all that trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on, man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Okay. Now we're back on track. I remember kind of what I'm supposed to do. I find Penny. Penny is somewhere, and I give her the ultra rare card. Penny, where are you? Are you in here, Penny? 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 Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Have you seen that boy since then? Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was chasing around after the boy so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad. Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing? She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station. Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? Yes. It's really a terrible loss for the studios. But his popularity had been waning recently, right? That's true. And again, after what happened? After what happened? You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry? I shouldn't have said anything. Wait, now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry, I'm probably not the one who should tell you. Uh-oh. Why do I don't know what the fuck that said. I clicked A too fast. Hey, you! Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai training card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about? Okay, really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. All right, now we're moving on back to where we were. It might take a little while, don't mind me. Hey, what's up, kid? I'm gonna save the game. I don't hear any more rain. It might not be raining anymore. I don't hear any thunder either. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me. Well, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to beat it. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information, huh? You sure? Fine by me? Give it to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If you know something that could help us, we could have him take the stand tomorrow. Steel Samurai. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool? I guess. You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You like him too, don't you? Oh yeah. I love the Steel Samurai. So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His fighting skills. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah. I don't know what he said there. It started with a W. The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Check this out. It's my fan album. Samurai Scrapbook. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Well, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you could have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data on home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Question mark. What happened? You were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Exclamation mark. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. What'd you see? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that, what is it, Cody? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast I got scared. I went home after that. I see, it must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Mia? Yes? I think we could say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him in then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Not so fast, pal. Here he comes, Dick Gumshoe. I heard everything. I was on the other side of this door, just eavesdropping. This boy here's a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now.
Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down to the precincts. No, I ain't going. Wow. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix, I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. To be continued. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see this to be continued thing. Because I'm going to end stream now. Sandwich redeemed. Oops. Saving content. Okay. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. Just close this. Close this for now. Actually, I'll open that back up. All right. Thanks for hanging out, y'all.